Hi, welcome to another Clueless Drink a Beer review. And today we're going over to Brew by Numbers, and this is number 50, which is the American Pale Ale, 5.3% ABV, 440ml can. Picked this up from Marks and Spencer's. So a homage to our friends across the pond and a style that kicked off the modern craft beer movement. Our inspiration or interpretation completely misread that. Interpretation of this classic is loaded with juicy fresh hops straight from Yakima Valley, USA. Brewed with our house English ale yeast and UK source malts for a balanced bitterness with a smooth finish. Find your favourite digits at bbnno.co. So, it doesn't say what hops are used in this. But yeah, it's Brew by Numbers. And I'm not sure if I've actually reviewed this or drank it. I might have, or might have done. I don't know. It's hard to keep track of Brew by Numbers beers. But I do enjoy them. And when I saw this, I thought yes. Because admittedly, the Mark Spencer I was in, very slim pickings. But we'll see what this is like. So sort of that like classic American pale ale. Now when I hear those words, I'm instantly thinking of the likes of, just getting all casual and comfy. I am thinking of the likes of Sierra Nevada pale ale. And that sort of thing. But yeah, so we'll see how this one goes. More head than beer. Definitely getting more beer than head this past year or so. But anyway, we won't talk about that sort of stuff. Yeah, it's sort of like, it's not a bright, vibrant, hazy pale. IPA. Yeah, pale. Get it right, Peter. But it's very turbid. Is that the right word? Is it murky? Is it turbid? I don't know. I don't know the scale, really. But there's more white stuff than Tony Montana's Table. And I say that because we just went to the cinema to watch Scarface. New cinemas opened up locally. And yeah, it wasn't the best print because it seemed like it was just a DVD that they played. And there was like a humming sound, which I guess is coming from the sort of like the cables they use. But I don't know, it made me think, is this what a cinema would have been like a grindhouse sort of cinema would have been like in like the 70s and 80s? But I couldn't complain, really cheap, and I had a good time. It was just nice to be able to go somewhere indoors with friends, and we had a laugh, and it was good. And I've forgotten how silly Scarface is. Obviously, the Brian De Palma remake. I've never seen the actual original Scarface. But yeah, Al Pacino's just awesome in that film. And Giorgio Moroder's score is fantastic. Just forgot how daft the sort of like last 20 minutes of that film is, but thoroughly enjoyable. And with a slightly lower quality screening, because the actual screen itself was nice, really nicely decked out. And yeah, it just added to the experience for me. And now I want to build a cocaine empire. So we'll see how that goes. Anyway, looks like Tony Montana's had a bit of that white stuff because it's died down quite well. Don't know why we're making cocaine references in a beer review. I wouldn't touch that stuff. But anyway, yeah, it's sort of like got a little bit of like a lemon juice look to it, dulled down maybe, but looks nice. So let's see what we get on the nose. Oh yeah. A little bit of pine coming through. Then you get soft, sweet, fruity aromas. A big citrusy kick. You got a little bit of orange, a little bit of lemon, a little bit of grapefruit. It smells nice. It's got a classic sort of nose to it, if that makes any sense. But it smells good. It smells inviting, and I'm looking forward to giving it a taste. So Cheers, folks. Oh, yeah. That has got, like, old school vibes about it. Lovely body for its ABV. It's not like really creamy or anything like that. But again, as I was saying, IPAs and pales don't have to be like that. I think we've been somewhat conditioned to think, oh, if it's not X, Y, and Z, then it's not a good example of that style. Do you know what I mean? And you can see the crease where my tits are, but it doesn't matter. I'm living my life. But yeah, it's got that pininess. There's a little bit of a dank edge to it. Nice bitterness that builds throughout. Nice slight herbal characters also. Tell you what, you could just gobble this down. And I can't remember what I paid for it. It was very well priced. Yeah, it's not got any of the sort of like sexy experimental hops or anything like that. But I like that every now and then. That's just something. If I was there or I was passing through and I knew I could get hold of a few cans of that, you know, I'm trying to avoid making a beeline for supermarkets when it comes to beer. Although it's a little bit easier on the old wallet. Yeah. That's just, you buy beer where you want to buy beer from. You buy it from who you want to buy it from. Big, small. It seems though there's a lot of breweries now which have got very problematic employees in terms of especially sexism and stuff. Okay, now that was a bit of a wake-up call, wasn't it? But hey-ho. Rightfully, people are getting exposed for that stuff. Of course, you're going to get the knobheads who are like, oh, but they're anonymous. Well, why don't you put a face to the name and that sort of stuff? It's like, why are you shaming someone who's, you know, obviously innocent until proven guilty? It's going to be completely irrelevant. No, it shouldn't be irrelevant subject because we should be talking about this sort of stuff. But by the time we get this uploaded, I think the main sort of crux of the discussion will have ended. Why are we talking about this though? It's a beer review. It's not a discussion video. I don't know. But yeah, as far as I can see, Brew by Numbers are a good bunch of people. And they brew fantastic beer. And I would definitely buy that again. It's got a little bit of difference to it. And it has those sort of like West Coast sensibilities. And it's done very well without being like a proper, you know, go forward. Go forward? What's he mean by saying go forward? He's not bad, isn't he? Fuck off. But yeah, it's got an old school vibe about it, which I'm a big fan of, and they've done it well. Because a lot of people who sort of even like try and dip the toe into the West Coast style do quite a crap job, really. Let's be honest. But this is good. It's got a little bit more vibrant fruitiness, though. But it doesn't stray off into the New England territory, though you could easily think it would be. But it does pay homage really nicely to those beers that it references, or the style that it references, and that point in brewing history that it references. So yeah, lovely stuff indeed. Highly recommended if you come across it. And yeah, 5.3%. Good little nightcap. Canned on the 11th of November 2020 as well. So it's not a fresh can at all, but you would not get any sort of inkling about that. It's been kept really well in Southport's Marks and Spencer's. I wonder what that would taste like fresh. Anyway, feel free to tell me. Do you agree, disagree? Do you like Brew by Numbers? Just let me know in the comments. What do you think of Scarface? Do you like that film? You need to watch the original. It's that Howard Hawks who did that. And then there's that like PS2 game where you can get eaten by a shark by stepping in water. I don't know, it was a good fun time, and I'm glad that I revisited it. And yeah, anyway, go check out Brew by Numbers down below. Got a few of their reviews on the channel, and yeah, thanks for watching, and join us next time for Jazz Hour. See you guys later.